Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys and thems, and everything in between, welcome to episode 1, session 0 of the long awaited, highly anticipated Dungeons and Baddies. Alright, my name is Juice Sama, or Juice. I will be your humble DM. With me today, we have our baddies. Say hi, baddies.
Hey.
Oh, that was weak. I'm gonna need y'all to be more excited about this. Say hi, baddies.
Hi, baddies.
All right. So, what is Dungeons and Baddies? Dungeons and Baddies is all right now. It's all black, all queer. Dungeons and Dragons 5e campaign set in modern times with nothing but baddies. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna hit our session 0 today. We're gonna meet our players, most of our wonderful players, and we will be meeting our 5th player next session. Unfortunately, Ebony Hearts cosplay cannot be here today. As we go down the line, we will have some guest players, helping out with combat, puzzles, blah blah blah. Woo, woo. It's gonna be great. This is an adult campaign. We're not children. We will be using curse words. There may be mention of fantasy illicit materials. And we might tackle some adult themes. No weird stuff like SA or anything like that. But some people will expire. Some people might be addicted to drugs. We don't know. Snuff powder is pretty cheap and easy to get. So is Sorcerer's Sage. I got plenty. But yeah, we are going to start at the top of the key, and we will start introducing the baddies who are present, starting with Alita.
Hi. Okay, so we did do a little bit of character reorganization right before we hopped on the stream. So I will be sending Juice my updated backstory now that I am changed my character class from a druid to a monk, and we are setting in the modern setting. So my character, I am Alita. I am a member of a corporation that is known for some really shady dealings. I've been the brain and the art behind a lot of really popular products that have gone out into the world and that may have caused some terrible addictions. I work for a pharmaceutical company, so I was using my skills I thought to help people, but it ended up actually causing a lot of problems. My boss, the person who's in charge of the corporation, has kept me in the dark of a lot of the consequences of what has gone on and how I've actually contributed to actually creating a worse situation for the people of the city that we live in. And he's also pocketed a lot of money from what I've created. So he's pocketed a lot of money from his pharmaceutical company. I've learned that that something shady has happened. I don't know exactly what. And I left the company in a hurry, and they're currently looking for me and trying to get me to come back because they know that I'm the only one who can actually create this product that they. I'm kind of in hiding. I'm not really used to being on the street. I'm more of a corporate girly. Because of my current situation of being on the run, I do wear a mask. It's a very plain black mask, so nobody knows what I look like, and I wear all black. So my clothing currently is it looks like it's kind of high end, but very simple. So just imagine DKNY, black jeans, black boots, black t-shirt. Everything was very tailored, but very simple. And I'm trying not to draw attention to myself.
Okay. Where are you currently, so we can actually hone in?
I'm currently at a bar. I've just been checking my phone. I saw some of the emails coming in from my corporate email address that I've been ignoring from my manager, trying to figure out where I am. He's knowing that I have not been around the company campus for a while because they have a tracker that tracks you when you come in and out of the company campus, but he doesn't know where I'm at when I'm not at the company campus. So I'm just kind of hiding out in a part of town that I normally wouldn't be in, and just trying to like gather my thoughts.
Gather your thoughts. Okay. It's about midday. A little early, not gonna hold you, for you to be at a bar, but it's a bar it's one of those bars that's open about 22 hours a day. It only closes to clean the floor and the counters, and like they wash dishes and cups.
A restaurant with a bar, and I'm sitting at the bar of the restaurant. So they serve like food, but even though it's early, I am asking for a glass of Pinot Grigio, and maybe the waitress looked at me a little bit like, but I'm like, okay, like, listen, I can get some chips with it. I can get some whatever. What do you guys have on the menu?
Pinot Grigio. Yeah. So now we're at a restaurant, not a bar. We're at a restaurant with a bar, but not a bar.
A restaurant with a bar.
Okay. Cool. We'll say it's about 2 p.m., right? Sun's up. Sun's shining. You know that, you should absolutely be at work. Your phone is blowing up as the server comes over and he goes, "Welcome to Snapper Seas. Try our Mongo Cheddar Blast, and today's special is the halibut. I do not recommend it. There's no water nearby. What are you having?"
I guess the cheese sounds like the safer option.
The Mongo Cheddar Blasts?
The Mongo Cheddar Blast, yeah.
We don't have any.
We don't have that?
We're out.
Wow, this really is a different part of town than I'm used to. I think I'll just stick with the wine then. Check my phone.
Wine?
Mm-hmm.
A little early.
Do you have that?
Yeah, yeah, we got some. We got some wine. Do you want like a red or a white? Do you want something pink?
Do you know what a dry white is, or should I give you an example?
Do I look like I can afford wine?
Okay. So what do you have here at this establishment that would let me forget about some of my problems? Because right now, I'm telling you, I know it's early in the day, but I am not going back to work after this. Fuck that.
You ever had a Montreal screw job?
I think I might need one.
Bet. And he like looks you up and down. And he fucking scurries back to the kitchen and prepares your drink order or whatever. And he comes back and he's like, "So you didn't want the special?"
Man.
Okay, bye.
You guys got listen, I'm trying to forget my thoughts. Now I'm over here feeling like I have a million more problems than I started with. I should just leave or there's just establishment down the street. I don't know. Like, what about that strip club I saw? Are they open? I know it's pretty early, but if you can't handle the order, I can maybe find someplace else to go.
Oh, the Underdark? Dude, the Underdark's always open.
Alright, man. Alright, thanks, man. I'm gonna pay for what I ordered, and here you go.
He will slide you just... Oh, this has illicit materials in it, so I'm gonna do my best to cover it up. Twitch, don't ban me. About this size, right? From my hand up, tankard with this like bubbling. It looks like somebody put Pop Rocks in a soda of alcohol. Here's your Montreal screw job. You're not like driving, right?
No, I was gonna walk. I thought it was like just down the street. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, it is highly recommended that you do not operate any kind of heavy machinery once you consume the Montreal screw job. All right. It's really good. It's got like a fruity, minty, rusty flavor. And it's like shit's popping out. There's a little fucking skull cloud that comes out. You will, if you consume this, you will forget whatever troubles you're having. It's up to you. You gonna drink it?
Let me pay for it. I'm gonna pour it to my Stanley cup because I'm a corporate girly and we always have our Stanleys with us. That should be enough to at least like have it with me, and I can kind of like walk down the street and like sip on it a little bit as I'm making my way to the Underdark.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So you're not taking a sip yet?
No, I just poured it into my cup. I paid for it.
Okay, cool.
It's my Stanley, and I'm like walking out the bar.
Cool.
Charlie said she need her drink to go.
Thanks for coming to Snapper Seas.
Right on.
Alright, so you head towards the Underdark. You get to the door. Big, like, at the door there is a deep gnome, buff as fuck, just like maybe 3.5 feet tall, deep gnome. No neck at all muscle, all shoulder and muscle. And then next to him is a half giant. You one of the new girls?
I'm a patron.
Oh.
What, you don't have female patrons? Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, I was just wondering. Got a lot of new blood lately. Welcome to the Underdark. No outside food or drinks. You can consume that there, or you can pour it out.
I guzzle the whole thing and I walk into the strip club.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Not gonna waste a drink, man. What the hell?
Look, we bought and she paid for it, bro. She's breaking it.
17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your DC was only 10. You are good. You are not fucking chocolate wasted, but you're a little tipsy. You do think that because it's early afternoon, this guy who hates his job at Snapper Seas absolutely watered down your drink, which cost you 2 silver.
Oh, man.
You walk in and your phone is bzz, 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 bzz. It's blowing up. Do you look at it?
I don't open it. I look at it. I see like that it's somebody I don't want to fucking talk to, and I just put it back in my pocket.
As you look at it, you see that you have 127 missed text messages that you need to read.
I need another drink.
That's me right now.
Okay. So, you need another drink.
No.
Oh, okay. And what are you doing here in the Underdark?
I'm walking around the Underdark. I just walked in. I looked to the stage. I'm kind of watching the girls on stage who are dancing.
It's Saturday afternoon, so they're just...
Okay.
It's not like, the Saturday night crowd. This is the warm-up crew that is usually here on Tuesdays type shit.
Right.
Man,
who's that old tiefling lady? Like, I see a grandma up there, man. Like, I've never seen somebody of that age stripping. Like, I guess she's kind of the warm-up crew, but...
Hot.
Wow, I can't imagine being, doing that for such a long time.
The older tiefling grandma appears to be, while she's on the pole, airwalking. She's like, this is how you do it. And she's not just airwalking on the pole. She's airwalking backwards. So it looks like she's moonwalking in the middle of the air in a circle. And she's like, that's the problem with you young bitches these days. Y'all ain't got no goddamn skill. Y'all want to come up here and do flips and shit and think it's all about panache. You ain't got no fucking skill. I made 6,000 gold yesterday and I spent it all on corn liquor and snuff powder. But I got the ability to make 6,000 gold. Broke ass bitches.
That's right, Granny.
As she is yelling,
That's right, Granny Slay.
You hear another tiefling cracking the fuck up as you look over to see Nala Vanderplump behind the bar. And we will switch over to Nala. How's work? What are you doing?
So I'm Nala, and I spend a lot of my time here. I'm very much, I would say, borderline workaholic, where a lot of my work is surrounded in my identity and my family, because my grandmother's there. She's been working for generations, and she's teaching the newer strippers how to become better. That is part of the reason why the club does so well, because we have such a veteran stripper teaching everybody to come in and learn how to be better strippers. And I'm there a lot of the time, either as her assistant or as somebody who's helping her teach. And a lot of times I'll come in early to stretch or to get to know the new girls or guys or whoever's stripping, and just kind of hang out and have a good time. There's a lot of day drinking that goes on in the clubs. I'm very much into the different vices. Not in any sort of addictive way, I don't think. I just love to have a good time and party, because that is the world that I was born into. So day drinking, totally fine. Getting high, drunk, totally fine. Bitches stripping on a Tuesday afternoon, that's a regular Tuesday for me. So I'm just kind of behind the bar, hanging out, laughing because my grandmother keeps shitting on these bitches and it's funny as fuck to me.
Your grandmother has cast a cantrip, produced flames from her feet, and is now doing windmills while still holding on to the bar.
The classic. The classic fire pinwheel.
Yeah.
Goddamn grandma. And I have like a little tear on the corner of my eye because I'm just so proud of how awesome she is. And how I hope to get like that one day. And I'm very much on my way. Like, I'm able to do that, but not as long as her. She can do it for like 10 minutes. I can do it for maybe 2, or I get tired.
Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, what are you doing in this current moment as you see this half elf walk in, kind of tipsy?
So I'm behind the bar laughing from across the stage at them as she's putting them to shame while cursing them out. And I'm sort of preparing for the first break of the day. So working in this club for so long, I am a stripper by trade, but I just picked up a lot of different skills here. So I know how to bartend if I have to. I know how to do security when, some like Ted at the front calls out because he got kids and shit. He be sick sometimes. I know how to sweep up if I have to. I'm not against hard work at all. None of that is beneath me. And I'm here all the time, so I help out because this is like a second home to me. So I'm currently behind the bar making afternoon break drinks for everybody to help them get their electrolytes up and shit, because it's going to be a long night because grandma's in one of them moods. And I look to my right and I see her come in. I say, hey, a new face. How are you? Come, sit down. You look kind of fucked up. Are you okay?
I could be more fucked up. Do you pour strong?
This is the club. Strong is the only way we do it. And I just take like a big ass. I don't even ask her what she wants. I just make based off of her, again, because I've been working here so long. It's very much like that kid that grew up around shit they weren't supposed to, and now you know too much. So I just, by looking at her, I can tell, oh, you probably like this, and this. And I make this really dry wine concoction with like a lot of bitters, with like a little bit of glitter in it, and it'll get you fucked up by the end of the glass. And I just slide it on down and say, okay, we'll try 2 of those, and if you need more, let me know.
Man, I'm gonna need, I think 2 of those will probably get me through 100-something text messages, but I'm not reading this shit right now. What do you do when somebody blows you up like that? I mean, that's like toxic, right?
Well, in my trade, I dabble in toxicity often. As a matter of fact, toxic clients are the ones that pay the most. So it depends on what you're looking for. Are you trying to get anything out of these toxic people? As I like try to encourage you to drink a little bit more. should
But
use
yeah,
that to your advantage.
yeah, it's a whole different world I'm used to dealing with.
Well, when it comes down to it, everybody's really the same. Everybody wants to fuck, drink, get high, and kill if they have to, just to look out for themselves. So I'm sure everyone in that list is looking for something from you, which means you have the upper hand. Good luck to you.
At this point, Alita's phone starts. Has your phone ever rung in like emergency mode where no matter what, it's a ringtone, and that starts happening? So it's just a very loud ring, constant. It's not stopping at all. Yes.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Through the music, cutting through the scenery. Oh my god. Embarrassing.
Is there like a back room or back alley you can take me to? Like, I gotta get out of here. They're gonna find me if I stay here.
You're also harshing the vibe.
I don't think they're gonna find you. It's just your phone is ringing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to answer it?
Oh, fuck. Alright, yeah, I'll answer it.
Okay. We're gonna come back to you in a moment.
Okay.
Nala. As Alita answers her phone and begins, whispering to whatever corporate douchebag that has been blowing her phone up, or whatever you assume it is, ex-boyfriend, client, whatever. Your grandmother walks up, wiping. She couldn't turn off, she's getting up there. She couldn't turn off produce flames in a fucking, quick amount of time. So she's like shuffling and stomping the fire out of her feet as she comes up. And she's like, give me a shot.
You got it. And I from the back, I have 3 triple shots ready for her.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly as she likes. Whiskey, extra, whatever the fuck.
She grabs all 3 glasses at once. And as if she, like this, or whatever. And it's like her fucking jaw becomes unhinged. Like the Mummy, right? And just...
Classic. And I just point to somebody, and I look in the direction of one of the other workers getting ready, and I point to her and say, that's how she keeps the club open. Classic grandma. And I look at her with like such pride.
I bet money that bitch falls. And she pulls out her phone. It is an old flip phone. Motorola Razr. Because she just knows these are still the shit. Right? And she's like, what you doing in that?
And it's, what day is it? Saturday?
It's Saturday.
Well, Grandma, you know that I'm the headliner for tonight, so I'm working. I'm working here. Why? What you need?
Well, we'll talk to Unky. We'll talk to G. We might need to pull you off. I got booked. And I'm going to need some backup. We got a big fancy schmancy, some kind of gallery. They want aerial silks tonight. What is your grandmother's name?
My grandmother's name, like her actual birth name.
What is her pole name?
Nah, give us the Juanita.
Oh my god. Well, if my name is Nala Vanderpump, and that's the family name, because we were just born to be degenerates.
Yeah.
Her name would be something like big and bold and classic, like Brick House or some shit.
Yeah, they want Brick House. They want Brick House and Lil Cinder Block to come through.
Not Lil Cinder Block, oh god. I think in this moment, I keep telling my grandma, you know that's not my name. I mean, I appreciate it. That's
Let me tell you something.
But my name.
She don't even remember.
What's your name?
Right. And then she like interrupts me and tells me to shut up. What my stripper name would be, I feel like my name is a stripper name, so I think Vandy would be it, because that's like a nickname.
Vandy. Okay.
Vandy.
Well, I don't like Vandy. We gave you a good, strong stripper name. Nala. We named you after the best. The best. Oh, we named you after the best lioness tabaxi stripper ever known. And you come up here with Vandy. She was the best in the business, Nala.
I know that, girl.
Okay.
I didn't want my government name to be plastered for my job. I want some sort of discrepancy between my actual name and what I do.
Oh, she wants discrepancy. Y'all hear that? She wants discrepancy.
I just continue making drinks.
Lil Cinder Block Vandy wants some privacy. I can respect that. Anyways, do you want to go tonight? The gig pays 500 gold, which we would split 80-20.
Me? I get the 20?
Yeah. Did they text your phone?
My ass up there too.
Did they text?
I can get a little bit more. I'm like number 2 in this club. I feel like.
You know what? I agree with you, and I can respect that. 79-21. Okay.
Oh. And I already know how she operates. She's very money oriented too, and that's how she taught me to be. So I'm not mad at it, but I also know in my mind, whenever I work with my grandma, I have to bust my ass harder to get more tips to make up for the money that she's not gonna give me.
Okay, baby, I appreciate you. Thank you. We will be there tonight. And we will then actually go out of the Underdark into whatever adventure Baroque Basmati is in the middle of. Baroque, what are you doing? Give me a sleight of hand check while you're reaching through this man's pockets. Yeah, D20 plus your sleight of hand.
That's right, bro. Suck him dry.
You just need a 5 to pass.
Get them
5 or
shit
higher.
rolls.
I got 8, 19.
Nice. Bit of a high roller. But you also going, like, you have this man's wallet, right? You don't care about the ID or any, like, social security card, nothing like that. But he's got a tap debit card. So I am actually going to roll now. And what I want you to do is take your 2 D10, your double digit and single digit D10, and we're going to roll a percentage. Oof.
Oh no.
You're good.
Which one is the D10?
The best way I can describe them is they look like Chaos Emeralds from Sonic.
We're spinning tops.
I can't see your
Top
dice.
size you need to-
That's an 8. That's an
That's
8.
an 8.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the one with the 10, 20, 30?
Yes. There should be one like that, and then there's a single digit one.
Yes.
Yes. Roll those two together and let me know what the number is. How are y'all blurring your backgrounds? Yeah.
26.
Well, on my 7%, you absolutely beat me. You take his card out. You notice it has a little tap to pay symbol on it. So you just pull your phone up, pull up your little business app, because you are a treasure hunter, right, as well? Yeah. You pull your business app up that you use for freelance gigs. You type in, we're going to say like 200 gold on there. Tap the card, it goes through. After the app takes its little 10%.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It lagged. Could you repeat the amount?
Oh, yeah. 200 gold. But after the app takes its 10%, it's 180. That'll be available in your account later.
Always not.
I hate that shit.
I hate it too.
Um,
So,
so I I go ahead and slide his wallet back in his pocket and give him a nice little smile, giggle, wave, and I make my way to the bar to turn that
You girls all want
into physical cash product. Because I also like supporting small businesses, and I want the ladies to know that I love them.
hell yeah.
And there,
At,
on the way there, I exchange a glance at Nala because she's fine. Oh, she's bad. I whisper.
nice. At this time, you get a text message. The contact is just capital C, and then there'll be like an elf emoji or whatever next to her name, and it says job posting or whatever, right? And it'll give some details, basically stating she's looking to hire you to scope out some pieces that are going to be at an art gallery tonight. And then it just says reply yes or no. You've worked with this client before? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yes. While you take that in and you've robbed this, we're gonna assumedly inebriated man. Is there anything else you want to do before you go and actually start talking to Nala?
After I say yes, I go back because I do tend to do things with no hesitation, especially when there's a big dollar sign involved. And I read over what the job requirements are, like what I need to be aware of. If there needs to be a group of people, if it's like a group project, or where.
So the job specifics are as follows. It says what is the word? Scout. So you are essentially scout. You are looking for pieces to add to their collection. What, in your opinion, will be the best bang for their buck at this gallery? Also make note of the who's that are going to be there. The pay is, we're going to say 250 gold. And attire is street clothes. It's an underground or whatever. It's one of those, imagine like a Banksy, you know what I'm saying?
Like a pop-up.
Yeah, real underground. Okay. If a certain demographic of people were hosting it, you would think it's pretentious. But because of where it is and like who the client is, yeah, it's a little niggified. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And we will go as you read your job description and you get ready to go talk to Nala. We are gonna zoom over to. I'm missing a Dragon Ball. We're gonna zoom over to Priz. Priz, while you are prepping for your big opening tonight for your gallery with this isn't, specifically that this isn't just an art gallery. It's not for you specifically. It's just a way for you to show off your art while technically doing a favor for your boss. Go ahead and tell us what Priz is doing at this time, early afternoon, prepping for the gallery opening.
Am I giving backstory, or are we just gallery opening?
You can give backstory if you want. That's up to you.
I'm only going to give a little bit. I won't give everything away. So I am Prismatica Artsina, formerly known as Priz by everybody else, because why are you calling me by my government? I am a rabbit folk. I have two parents, a boy rabbit and a girl rabbit, 100 siblings. But unfortunately, out of the 100 siblings, how do I say this? Me and two other siblings seem to have better genes than the rest of our lovely litter, so we have become spies for our family, who is the Mafia. Yes. So our Mafia name is I said was something court.
No, so the Silver Court, that's your warlock patron.
No.
The Silver Quill?
Last name.
Oh.
Last name. It's something funny, but not funny, but.
Artsina?
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. Oh, yeah, there we go. So, the royal court is the mafia family who does a bunch of dealings with the shady people who need things done, people killed, murked off, whatever you're gonna do. They also have ties with said strip club. They have ties with free reign bounty hunters, mercenaries, all that stuff. Locked in, you know what I'm saying? Locked in. We are the most unserious family, so when you come over here, just make sure you know how to take a joke. Whilst in training to become said spy, family was in the midst of some crazy dealings and ended up making a pact with some sort of legendary countess. Anyway, we slowed aging, so we are on par with the elves now. Just strictly our family, though, not all rabbit folk. Just the court, the royal court family. And so, basically, my parents wanted me to become this top-notch spy because out of the 3 siblings, I seem to have the most promising future with spy work, but I don't want to do that. I am an artiste. I love the colors of the canvas. I don't want to kill anymore. I don't want to do it. But they're forcing me. So, not only am I a spy, I'm an artist spy. My cover is doing art, throwing galas, doing stuff. This is how I retain and get information for families, for mercenaries, for anybody undercover, doing stuff like that. On the surface, soft and squishy. Underneath, we have a stealthy, wealthy, lengthy amount of knowledge between weapons, artwork, skills, spy work, how to read people's minds, body language and thoughts. Big ass ears, you see these big ass ears, you hear everything in this bitch. So, between that and my friend Origami, my friend Orion, he is an origami crane that I imbued, and he's alive, but he is the spy's spy. Feel me? I don't really do the whole money thing, just simply because people like to rob people. I'm more of a bartering, but with deals and the knowledge on, like, certain events that'll come up. Mostly information within our family is more valuable than money. They rich, you know what I'm saying? But, like, the information you can provide is what really we outsource, what we look for more than trying to get money, if that makes sense. So tonight I am in charge of setting up a information gathering event, but I'm coding it as an art gallery. Because I have a lot of artwork that I've worked on and I'm ready to show the world because I'm tired of killing people. I want to show my art. And then on top of that, there's a lot of missing information that the family has tasked out to get on certain we're working for. So when you see me, I am not high strung. When I tell you I'm the most chill person, but I do have tick. If I'm extremely nervous, my rabbit foot will thump. You will know when I'm nervous. So outside of that though, the art gallery about to be 5. We got these bad bitches pulling up on the aerial strips. You know what I'm saying, bro? They about to be hanging the posters. That's my artwork. That's me. That's all me right there, bro. Oh my god. I'm tired of being in the torture rooms. I hate it back there. I don't want to kill nobody else. I don't want to talk to my parents about no hour. I don't care. I'm ready for tonight. I'm ready to de-stress, have a great time, ready to meet some baddies, and I'm ready to get some information. That's right. That's me. Bridge is here. What's up, shorties? We're live.
Yeah, so what are you doing, like...
Right now, I am on my phone talking to the people who put up all the light works on top of the artwork frame. So, all the lighting specialist people, they missing a couple of things. So, hey, dog, I don't care who orb you gotta steal. I don't care what eldritch light you gotta provide off that candle wick. I need that lighting, dog. Ooh, I hang up.
Oh, okay. So...
Hang them niggas up. Hang them up.
So you hung up on the lighting technician?
Yeah, but my phone rings like right after that. Somebody's calling me, and I'm like looking at it, but there's no name, no name. It's like *69. I'm like, so I answer it. Hello? It's just silent. Hello?
The phone's gonna go ahead and hang up because I wasn't aware that somebody was calling you.
Yeah, we're gonna see that for later.
It's kind of
It's a banger.
not how it...
Alright, so what? You want me to call the light people back?
No, you can do... who all's here with you? Like, who do you have helping you set up your gallery?
So, right now, in my visual peripheral, I see 2 workers, me, and my Orion, my crane. So, it's just 3 people in here right now. But there's people moving artwork in and out of the building.
Okay, yeah. So, you got guys, like, bringing in... And these are pieces you made, right?
Yeah.
You see 2 guys just... manhandling the fuck out of like this very, because as we're all artists, we know that canvas is fragile, and they're bumping into shit and like, watch where the fuck you're going, man. Like, oh, well, stop pushing so fast, stop walking too fast type shit, you know what I'm saying? And then they stop. Where do you want this?
I want it in the hands of somebody more capable.
Okay,
But
well...
you can sit it over there. Sit it over there.
Okay, cool. So they go over there and they just... Don't hang it up, no nothing, just put it on the floor. And then they go back outside to go get the next piece. A couple minutes later, they come back with this big, like, porcelain sculpture or whatever. And... one of them, you can tell, is losing their grip. And he keeps, like, trying to fucking adjust himself. And he's just like, so what? Where do you want it?
That, you can go sit on that structure right there. And there's just a tall, blank, rectangular structure just sitting in the middle of the floor that they're going to go sit it on top of for the lighting.
Yeah. So they bring that over there. At this moment, in walks a very tall, and I mean very tall, pale-skinned woman. She's got long ears like an elf. She's also got the afro puff, and it's like... it looks bleached, but you can tell that her hair has not dyed or whatever. So, if you look at like the blonde-haired Aborigines people, imagine that, but her skin is pale, but you can also tell that like that's come from years of, I don't want to say abuse, but like lack of sun, right? Standing next to her, on one side of her is a mind flayer, very nice jet black suit, fucking, you know, black collar shirt, top button undone. He's got the loafers on with the little fucking tassels at the tongue.
Well, that boy's to the
Yeah,
nines.
and he's
My
got
customers.
rings on all of his mind flayer fingers, and just very nice watch on his wrist. And he's just like, this is the place, ma'am. This is where we're having the sit down. And this woman walks up to you and she's like, what is your name?
So, do they know who I am?
No, that's why she asked what your name is.
Oh, yes, lovely. What up, shawty? Welcome in. I'm Pris. Who are you?
Shorty. She places her hand on your head. I am significantly taller than you. You're like
But not in spirit.
Pris, as in Prismatica,
Ah, yes.
Artsina.
Exactly. So you know me. Love to see it.
I know your family.
Oh,
I know your family owes. This is who, like, the pact that you all made for your longevity. This is the woman that did it. And you can give me a history check if you want to see if you know her name.
Yeah, let me do that.
Based off of that sentence that you just did.
Yeah, do that actually. Because if I have longevity, that means I've seen her.
No, it doesn't. She's
15.
15. You know her as Saria Ladenhair. Ladenhair. Matriarch of the Leadenhall crime family. Very big into time-based magic, chronomancy, and a known warlock patron. Not your patron, but a warlock patron. And again, your family knows her from their pact that they made for the longevity to live a long life. So this is your... What do the children call it? She looks to the mind flayer and he goes, shindig. This is your shindig that you're having tonight.
I giggle and my ear flicks because, in my opinion, that's real disrespectful, but I'm real chill, so I'm not really here to throw hands. Like, yeah, and this my shindig. I say as I literally look her from the floor all the way up. Yeah, this my shindig. So...
Wait, like you're sizing her up?
Yeah, I'm looking from her feet all the way up to her head.
No. When I say, like, are you sizing her up? Oh, okay.
I'm not looking her up and down. I'm looking from her feet up. I'm sizing how tall she is compared to me.
Oh, okay, cool. I like some of these pieces. Please see that your patrons do not disturb the meeting tonight.
Alright.
She gives you one of those fucking one of those Karen smiles. And
I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, sit down on the ground. It's dirty right there. And I'm like walking away and shit.
Jackie, please take me to the meeting room. The mind flayer gestures. He looks you up and down.
Oh, man.
He checks his phone. And then he, like 2 pats on the shoulder, walks her to like a back room that you yourself will not have access to. And the people finish setting up your art gallery. You're going to be upsetty spaghetti because you hung up on the lighting technician people before they could speak. And since you did not pay for this extra lighting that you're asking for, you're not going to get it. As we go back to the Underdark, rewinding back to Lisa's phone going off, or Alita's phone going off, blowing up. Alita answers her phone. Hi. Quick question. Where the fuck have you been?
It's Saturday. I don't think I'm just required to disclose my location.
I'm not required to resolve my location. I am aware of what day it is. Alright? So, you've been putting out pieces. You've been putting out artwork. You've been putting out, corporate stuff. We got a sponsored gig tonight. I need you there working the door.
What time?
Priz, what time does your... Oh, hey, whenever you guys talk out of game.
That's what I was
give me a T or give me a nose, okay? Any other time, I will take it as you are talking in game. So if you're like, if you're like this, hell yeah, let's go fuck these niggas up, let's go run past these guards, and like you're not touching, and I'm like, oh. Anyways, what time does your gallery start tonight?
I think it's gonna start probably around like 8 or 9.
Okay. I need you there at 7. Doors open at 8.
Wow, I mean, you only given me less than 6 hours on my corporate calendar, and you haven't added this to my calendar yet. As my manager, I would expect that you would like at least help to manage my time by putting on my calendar for me.
As my assistant manager, I delegate these tasks to you. What is the point of having an assistant manager if I can't delegate my managerial tasks to said assistant manager? I'm so sorry.
I am tempted to throw up my phone, but I don't because it's a corporate company and I do not want to actually pay for this out of my own pocket.
Now,
okay.
I know fantastic. I know it's short notice. All right, so you're gonna get time minus a half pay.
Well, I guess that's the only choice I've got, so...
Alright, cool, awesome. If it's a success, that'll be another reward on my desk. Fuck you very much. And he hangs up. Now, it does get added to your calendar. But because your manager is so inept and just terrible at what he does, when you go into, we're going to call it my pay, it actually shows that you'll be getting quad pay for the night. Because instead of putting 1/4, he put times 4. As you do that, hell yeah. As you do that, we will all the details that we went over earlier are now in your calendar, right? Only now because he knows that you are a physical fighting class, a monk.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're going to go back to the conversation between Basmati and Nala while Priz, it's going to be so hard not calling you Sil, and Alita do their prep for their parts of the gallery tonight. And I do mine.
Plenty of prep. Okay.
I guess I'll start. So Baroque is a halfling, so she probably only comes up to like under the cuff of Nala's ass. But
people pay a lot of money for that position.
Excuse me. I just want to say you look amazing. Oh my god, are you performing tonight?
And I whip my head around to see who said that. And then I remember, as somebody who works with a lot of different creatures, you have to look, your eyesight, you have to look up and you have to look down. So I do the scan and then I see you and go, oh my god, you're so cute. And then I ask you if I can hug you. I go to hug you and I say, wait, no, I don't like when people do that to me. And I ask you if I can hug you. You say yes?
Baroque says absolutely, because nothing's going to stop her from getting between some titties tonight.
Uppies! So. And I just pick you up and shove you in my bosom. And I say, oh my god, you're so cute. And then I have you like out like a child. And I say, yes, I'm performing tonight. I'm very excited. Me and my grandma will be busting it open. There will be much money to make as we drain the pockets of these fancy niggas. But how can we... And then I put you down.
Baroque has a serious face at the mention of draining pockets, and she just kind of leans in like, hey, so we're on the same wave here. And I just got this job and it's looking like I need some help now. Someone with your looks, I feel like you know how to wiggle through a few nefarious things here and there, so I don't think you would be too upset of what this might require. But do you like art? Do you like art at all?
I love art. Art is how I make money. I make art with my body, with my singing and my dancing. I play instruments sometimes. What do you need?
Cool. I need I would love a bard slash performer on my team. It's a heist. It's a heist.
Oh,
Like I'm not even
okay.
gonna no smoke and mirrors. It's a heist, and
Hold on.
I'm little, and I feel like I'm gonna have to do some things that my little body can't do. Now, not to say I plan on putting you to work like a horse or anything. You're obviously a stallion, but uh, I just feel like I can't do this alone. Let's see. Uh,
Uh,
the pay is pretty good. I'm thinking
Time out.
maybe huh,
Not a heist. It's a
not
scope job.
scope job. Okay.
Yes, not a heist.
Scope
Okay. So
job.
Even
we're
better.
not stealing.
You're just
We're
looking. You're not stealing.
We're
okay.
observers.
Okay.
It's like
Okay. So
reconnaissance.
rewind a little bit for some of this dialogue. Okay. Uh, I misread or I misheard. But okay, so I could use an extra pair of eyes. I'm little. I can get in the cracks and crevices, but I need somebody who can watch, the floor, who can be on the ground. And I think that if we get you a little magical girl brand, a blazer, some slacks, a nice little one-piece cat suit, and put you out there, I think you can get all the information that we need. I wouldn't mind doing it 50-50.
And my like ears immediately perk up a little bit because I was already prepared to work hard for tips tonight and I was absolutely going to get it. But whatever this pays, I'm just thinking about all the different pockets of money I'm getting tonight.
Wow, that's so fucking perfect. Oh my
Right.
god, the link up
So
is
whatever this deal
eating.
is
You already
with
gonna be on
the
stage. It ain't nothing but a thing. Oh.
and it's just me doing my job because I knew my cheap ass grandmother wasn't gonna pay me nothing, and that's fine. I have like a separate bank account for the money she pays me, and that's like cutesy lunch money and shit. And then I have my other bank accounts for tips and like special events and stuff like this. So people are always trying to buy me out for certain things, and I love that idea. And I explained to Baroque, I absolutely want to do this 100%, and I squeal a little bit. Thank you so much for inviting me. But I do have my own attire that I'm going to wear, and I just pull out a sleeve of body paint with like lots of glitter. And maybe a couple of pieces of fabric that could be
Johnny ain't
mistaken
picked
for
no
clothes,
fabric out.
but it's mostly scarves, and it's just like very naked with the illusion of clothing. And
Nice.
and then I explained to Baroque, I guarantee you people will have their eyes on me and I will still be able to scan the room for information because they're all going to want to talk to me.
Looks
Hey,
with a very critical eye and is like thinking about it. And then she's like, so you're gonna be an art piece there, and I love that. I think you'd be perfect for this. Look, it pays like 250 G. Um,
Oh, that's
and who
it.
knows if you meet the right guy, like you can get up out of this club and be a sugar baby. I mean, the niggas with money be at these art shows, so
Absolutely.
might as
That's fun.
well. Can I get your number? What's your contact?
Sure. And I pull out my phone. It's a very decora, bedazzled, glittery, like different shades of pinks, blues, and yellows, like almost blinds you when I pull it out kind of smartphone. And I like with all the charms and stuff, I just hand you my phone
that's
and
so
say, "Give me your
cute.
number."
Takes the phones and taps them together because in this magical world, magical things
Mm-hmm.
contact information.
8, 8, yes.
She hands her phone back and she's like, "It's nice meeting you, Nile. I'll see you after the performance."
It's nice meeting you too, Baroque. I can't wait.
Awesome. We are going to fast track right to the time of the event. Alita's at the door, letting people in. Literally, your only job, Alita, at the door is to make sure people are of drinking age, and that's kind of it, because crime families or whatever not super great at setting up classy events like this. So you'll get somebody like Cirilla or Saria, who delegates setting this task up to Jackie, setting up like a sit down to Jackie, who needs to cover it up from the paladins and police. So he delegates it to underlings, who delegate it to like their street teams, who come to somebody like Priz, who's connected or whatever, and is like, hey,
urban,
right? Hey, what if we put on a show?
You do it,
right?
That's basically what happened.
It's like, well, this is like the way they present it is, oh, this is a great way for us to make some bread or whatever. And while on the outside, it looks like, oh, there's this fucking street art gallery going on, blah, 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 woo, woo. On the inside, there is a meeting of organized crime. Okay.
Like high rank organized officials.
Yeah. So, but they were never like, no weapons, right? Because everybody here is going to be packing something. And also, even if it was no weapons, this is a world of casters, martial artists, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. It's typical shit that you see at like an urban art show. I don't know how many. I know at least Baroque has been to an urban art show, so you know the kind of people that come through. You got people who are interested in looking. You got people who are interested in buying pieces. And the people who are mostly interested in buying pieces are like hipster white guys who move into fucking black neighborhoods,
literally
minority neighborhoods, and
they bought this art from this eccentric local artist, and that's their end. And so that everybody can like, oh, I fuck
they
with
don't
you.
have any connection. They just know who's up and coming artists.
Yeah,
they're really fucking annoying, and they're like, oh, do you listen to? Who do they listen to?
Some indie rock shit.
Yeah.
And podcasts in the morning. Like, they really don't even, like, they listen to some different motivational speakers and fucking.
Right.
And they lean into the feminist trope really heavy.
Really heavy.
Concerningly heavy, where do you actually believe this, or are you just rehearsing in hopes that you...
And it literally doubles because, like, they want to fold over animal cruelty in it because I'm a rabbit folk. Like...
And it's white feminism at the same time.
Yeah, so, a whole portion of this to cut out for YouTube.
Yes. Some fucking guy, it's a bunch of guys with man buns and kimonos and fucking twisted mustaches, and they're not at all getting the pieces. They say shit like, oh my god, I love the brush strokes here in this piece. You can really tell that the artist is screaming out in pain, and you are literally just chilling. Like,
the description of the painting says frolicking with joy.
Right, and they're like, you can really feel the pain and sorrow and depression leaking out of this photo, and it's like a dandelion. Right. It's so cringe.
When in doubt, associate all black art with pain and suffering, because that's all we know and do.
And of course, there's...
God forbid we have black joy.
Right. And there's there's people who absolutely belong in this neighborhood here because they're here for the music, they're here for the food, they're here for the vibes.
They're here, they live here. Yeah.
Right. And like the only like mob type person who's not running security for a family member, like the only one out here that's not in the back is Prince.
I swear, man, I don't really even want to do that shit. I used to of spy training to go kick it with some friends at the orphanage, and this is where they came from. They just couldn't find their parents, so I grew up learning everything and anything through them about this culture. But they accepted me though, because I wasn't like trying to be like my family, even though I got forced into it. Little backstory.
So while there's all this chatter, we'll say you've let in about 30 people at this gallery who've all paid to be here. They're buying drinks, they're buying food, blah, blah, blah. They're tipping the bartender, this, that, and the third. One of them, Priz, you do not know this man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know him at all.
What is he wearing?
He's wearing a kimono. Under the kimono is a Nirvana t-shirt. They've never listened to Nirvana.
You can tell.
They have on those fucking harem pants, like Aladdin pants, and those. I don't know how you guys feel about them.
The Birkenstocks.
Those really, really, really ugly but stupid expensive. They look like they've been ran over by cars. The Balenciaga sneakers, the ones that look used.
Yeah, that like are fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. For whatever reason,
Urban Outfitters fit right there, baby.
Right. You've got Baroque who's walking around, scoping out the pieces, scoping out the people. I will say you have not noticed anybody who should not be here yet.
Little short, cute ass. Okay.
And then Nala and her grandmother. Your grandmother is setting up. Literally, like, you don't know how she does it because there are no holes in the ceiling for the aerial silk. But she just on a rope dart, she's got this silk and she just fucking twirls it, sticks it in the ceiling, does it for the other end, and she goes, "That's how you do it right there, young blood."
Mm-hmm. I remember when you told me. Interested. 22. You had to do a lot of makeup shit by yourself, so I just try to learn from your knowledge.
As she starts playing y'all's music, and you guys will get into your set. I'm going to start with Alita, who gives me a perception check.
20?
18.
18.
Close. It's been a good day today, y'all, for real.
Okay.
I want to get a dice cam.
On your 18, you hear, and they are very far away. You are an elf, so you are determined. You don't know if it's coming towards you. But the pipes of several motorcycles, they seem to be getting closer. They're a few miles away, but it seems like they're getting closer.
Dog.
Baroque, if you could give me an investigation check as you look through these pieces.
Yes. Pull up my... Do I get a modifier for that as well?
Yes.
You should.
It should be your intelligence.
Intelligence, +2 intelligence. Okay. Investigation. That is 11 +2, 14.
Nice.
As you look through these pieces, and
17.
You know Saria.
Okay.
You know what she likes. You've done like heist jobs for her before. Nothing huge, because we're just level 3. We're not fucking gods yet.
So y'all are affiliated.
But
you know the ops.
You know that she likes time-based pieces. And you see one. It looks like a very ornate clock, but like when you go to the side of it, it's all of the pieces of a clock hanging up in different positions. It doesn't look like a clock until you go to the front. Very cool. You think that she would be willing to pay for that, you mark it down. And then if I could get a performance check from Nala.
Absolutely. And which saving throw was that?
It's a check. Charisma performance.
I have a +6 to charisma.
Okay.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
I got a 19. +6 is 25.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
27.
Throwing that ass.
They are going crazy.
Hmm.
On your 25, why don't you explain what your set looks like?
So, because my grandma is a god when it comes to selling sex, when you were saying that she was hanging stuff up in the ceiling, I was already thinking about how earlier she probably had blueprints and different, like she's very much a hustler, and she presents this hard and angry old black woman, but she knows her shit. She's got like categories of different blueprints and different events and different people and places that have asked for her or me that we've done before, and I think she has done a job like this at least a dozen times before, so she knows exactly what silks to get. She knows who to get it from, what to prepare, what we should be wearing.
She is the resource queen.
Yeah, and because it's one of the like underground vibey kind of, but at the same time people have money here, the theme is very much like bold colors, but soft material. So a lot of silk and a lot of feathers and a lot of glitter and a lot of mist, like glittery mist, but like bright blue.
That's my color.
Orange. And we have this like Afro punk jazz playing. That there's the different color lights shining on us that go to the beat as we're doing this aerial performance number 67 that we've practiced a million times. I could do with my eyes closed. There's like a lot of glittery smoke around us that helps people feel a little more at ease and captures your attention. It smells like
aphrodisiac in the air vent, so that
Okay.
And there's just like a lot. I have no clothes on. I am in body paint, and there's like a series of scarves that hide my genitalia and nipples, and pretty much everything else is fully exposed. And we're just like dancing in the scarves in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Bring that ass. Yep. Hear ye. Get in
the
here.
People are captivated when this just fucking nerd. What do I want him to be? What is a disrespectful at? You know what? We'll just make him a human.
Incel?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make him this human white male, samurai man bun, kimono, Nirvana
with
shirt.
oversized glasses.
Yes. Those, remember when they used to like steal the 3D glasses from the movie theater and pop the lenses out?
The lens out.
That's what he's got.
No.
Or whatever.
He's like painted them a different color.
Yes.
The duct tape, like with like the mustaches on there, it's like wrapped around one side.
And he's got on like he's got on a rope chain or whatever.
Ew.
And it's just, but it's like it's a silver rope chain or whatever, and you can tell like it's fake. It's not real.
Yeah.
Like it's a Shein chain or whatever. Everything else on him, aside from maybe the Nirvana shirt, is very expensive. And you know, he's like tapping his glass with a fork or whatever.
In the middle of my performance?
Yes. And I want everyone to remember that he is a stranger. Priz, you do not know this man.
Yeah.
At all. And he's just ding 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 ding. Can someone turn off the music, please?
Can I get a perception check?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I can I roll too? Because I feel like as a bouncer, I should probably check that out. What would I roll for that?
Everyone's gonna roll a D. If you're rolling a perception, anytime you do a check, it's a D20. Then you add your perception to it. And your perception will also fall under.
Let see.
I think perception falls under wisdom.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11, but I know I have a wisdom modifier. Let me look it up real quick. That should be in
rolled
the
a
chat
2.
I sent you.
Oh.
I rolled a 16, and then I have a +1 wisdom.
Okay.
I have a 12.
Nala, you are so into your set, you do not notice this man trying to interrupt. What'd you get, Alita?
A 12.
A 12? Did you roll Baroque, or are you stealing from people? What's happening?
That's
Yeah, that's a valid question.
That's the question. I was slipping my hand into somebody's pocket and then I just kind of snatch it back and look with disgust at this guy. Like, who is this guy? I
thought you
have
meant the
my
stranger.
nice
He has
big
beans in his
designer
pocket.
bag with me, and it rustles a little bit because the sound of the tapping has woken up Galileo. And if I need an ankle biter to go and get somebody up out of here, I have Galileo. So I just kind of like place my hand on my bag and look at this guy, and I will roll for perception.
Okay. 16, 12, and...
I also have 11 passive perception. Does that mean anything?
God damn, how the hell? Hold on.
Hold on.
You got plus 11 to your passive perception?
Well, not plus, it just says 11.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty cool.
She said, that's all I need.
Okay. Well, then the three of you notice that he's just a dickhead.
Yeah, he just wants
So he's like, I would just ding 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 ding. I would just like to thank the host for tonight's evening. I truly appreciate you bringing the arts back to urban culture.
This is what you out the building, sir.
Less violence in the streets,
sir,
more
you are
art.
Disrupting this event.
Make art, not
sir. You're ignoring security.
I'm speaking.
You are resisting.
Who I am.
Brooke shakes her head and goes back to pickpocketing while she's doing her little scoping.
I just started laughing because it's about to get taken care of. I ain't really got to do nothing.
That's crazy. I hear him.
Go ahead.
The whole time I'm continuing to perform. My grandma told me there's only 2 reasons to stop, and that's when the performance is over or you're about to die. And
your grandmother, motherfucker, and she tumbles down very gracefully the silks, rolls up on old boy, and she like grabs his collar, and he's like, get your hands off me, get her off of me, security.
Bro, I'm cracking up. I'm just watching.
There. I'm over here like not knowing what to do because I tried to get him to leave, but he didn't want to leave.
Like,
so now, like,
he goes, speech,
talent,
please,
we don't want you to get hurt. Like, please back off of this man. And I'm trying to like, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get in between the two of them. Like, I'm like a 6
By this
tall,
time, I'm like done cracking up and I'm walking over there.
I'm trying to get between the two of them so I can break up the fight.
As you are walking up to the two of them, and as you are trying to break them up, right? Unfortunately, you have stepped away from the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that problem took care of itself. I'm not going to hold you. As you are breaking them up, not a large person, but let's say a meaty fist comes in between your face and that of this douchebag with a small, we'll call it a Glock 9 or whatever, pulls the trigger, and on a 16, old man bun falls over, dead. And you turn around to see 1, 2. Oh no! There we go.
The biker boys.
Yes.
I knew them niggas was pulling up. That's why I was laughing. It's up now.
Damn. What happened? What's going on outside? Wait. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, is there-
What do you mean? What do you mean? We heard the motorcycles coming like miles away for a little minute ago, remember?
No. Only Alita heard the motorcycles coming.
Damn, and you ain't warn us? You just been over there chilling.
I was
you gotta
making a
think,
my
like,
fight. No, I
they
was
were-
actively involved.
Before this.
You also have to think that like the bikers were miles away when she first heard them.
That's also true.
We're gonna put.
That's also true.
over
Damn, we're
here.
chopped. Y'all better get y'all shit ready right the fuck now. We're squabbling. Stay in the air. Don't move, Nala. Just hold it down up there.
Yeah, again, I'm
Just sit pretty.
Just keep dancing. As my grandmother handles shit, because she's been in fights before. I know she can handle herself.
Speaking of your grandmother, I'm so glad you said something because I did not put her on here.
It's giving Dan to Dan.
Do we have
Seriously, Turbo Granny.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is there a way for us
Got
to
regular
see the map
granny and then
before?
turbo granny.
Give me 1 moment,
Okay.
and I will show you the art. Okay. I think this is good enough. Yes, it is. A large gnome
Oh!
shoots. We're gonna pretend this is Man Bun.
Okay.
Shoots Man Bun
Close enough.
in the face,
Chopped.
and he falls over dead. So right there is a corpse.
Yes. I mean, oh no!
And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Battle music begins.
Oh god.
Fuck, 6.
I rolled a nat 1. Oh
No!
Oh, you'll be like,
I got a
20! Let's go!
Nice. Nat 20.
I got a
2 nat
heal.
20s?
No, I got a 1. I got a 6. Somebody else got a 1.
Yeah,
Who got a 1?
I got
no,
3.
not a 1.
Oh, and you said initiative? Hold up.
I'm dead laxed.
Damn. It's all good, shorty. Oh, I got 21. 21.
I got 7.
Hell yeah, it's my favorite number.
Hold on. Riz.
Yeah, man bun's cooked. He ain't coming back for season 2.
That's just the way it goes. That's what happens when you pop and shit in the middle of a performance in a space that
Running
you're
your
not.
mouth.
Right.
Are you running
You
your
got-
mouth,
Shut the
bro?
fuck up. Sit
Alita,
down.
what did you get?
Me? I got a 6.
Astra, what'd you get?
I got 3 plus 4 is 7.
Wait, what do you
And-
get? Wait, what is your bonus for initiative?
Said
That
plus
was the
4.
plus 4.
But what is your bonus? Like, what would that be? What would your initiative bonus be?
If you look on your character sheet, it's based on your class. So if you have that app up and you look up here under where your HP is, it says initiative. And there should be a plus next to it and a number.
Oh, I have a plus 4 to initiative, so that's still just a 5.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
okay.
it ain't a 1.
It's not a 1. It's not a 1.
Oh, it's a 2 then.
Does
so I
anybody
guess I
know
get
Speak with Dead?
an 8? I get an 8.
Does anybody know Speak with Dead?
Anybody what?
Anybody know Speak with Dead?
Mm-mm.
Anybody else people dead?
Speak with Dead? No, I don't speak with Dead.
Oh. No.
Oh no.
Not that I know of.
Let
Damn.
me see. I think
Alita, you got a what?
I got a 8 with the bonus.
Who got the 9? No one. Okay. Next up, that's 2. Oh, that's 3. Eight, 7, 5, 20. Okay. No, this is yes. ALITA. This dude just rolled a 4.
Oh, so bad.
Damn,
so
dude.
sad. Oh, poor dude. Just
Damn,
die
Daniel.
already.
It's
You're
been
there,
like
set the
that.
bar.
Fuck him.
Just
You're
sit down.
done, so-
Shut the fuck up.
Should have just sipped on your champagne and sat there and been quiet.
Right. Interrupting the whole conversation.
Well, that guy's dead, so
Oh. Even better.
Nah, I'm still
That's
on
what
man bun. He should have just shut the fuck up. He wouldn't have been
that's what I'm
dead.
talking about. Yeah, he's dead.
That nigga's shot.
No, I fucked this up. It's
Damn, unfuck it.
I am.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Okay. The initiative order. Oh, yeah, because he's not going to join the battle. Anyways, in a fight, Priz, on your nat 20, you will be going first in combat. As you guys look around, you notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gnome bikers and another slightly larger, like wider gnome biker standing at the door.
Oh, wait, I don't have Moonbeam.
No, you do not.
Alright, wait, hold on. Let me look at my statties. Okay. And then we see how far I am. Where's the first one at?
Are you looking at the shared screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's one here,
Mm-hmm.
one here. Everybody with a white
and the
beard?
squares and the squares count as 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. And how much movement?
30. And what does it say in your sheet? Because you are a rabbit
I'm
person.
quick
so I
as
think
shit. Yeah. Hold on. Because it's like there's like a double or some shit on it. Give it to me. Yeah. Rabbit hop. Once during each of my turns, I take at least 5 steps, like 5 feet, 1 square. I can hop, rolling a d12 and moving that many feet in any direction of my choice. So that is outside the 30 feet.
Yeah. Is that an action or a bonus action? What is the cost of that? Or the time of that?
It says that I can't hop if my speed is 0, but it doesn't have. It's a part of a racial trait, like.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but to be honest, I'm trying to see where I'm gonna make a move.
Yeah.
And who I'm about to take out first, because I'm. Why are you crashing my art show, bro? Are you dead ass right now?
It would seem so.
Shit in here is expensive as hell. You going crazy? Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. As I roll up on, as I roll up on the first one.
This guy right here.
The
Or
one
this guy
closest
right
to
here?
me.
This is the
Yeah,
one closest to you.
That one right there. Who is pink hair again?
That is Grandma. That's a brick house right here.
Okay, yeah, we want to make sure she's nice and safe. Hold on, I don't want no problems. You feel me?
Yeah.
I like how she was like, yeah, you don't want no problems with Granny. I'm gonna cast a hold person on that first guy.
Read hold person.
Humanoid, a person you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. It says concentration up to 1 minute.
What is your spell save DC?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Saves.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He rolled a
Oh.
19.
Whack ass nigga, bro. My God, wasting my action. Now I gotta put the pause on him.
How?
All right.
Let's use your action.
Yeah, so we're duking it up, bro. Do I have to say, like, there's no spell for that. I'm just using hands.
Right. You used your action already, so you don't have an attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna move out of the way then, if that's the case.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, I want to move behind the grandma.
If you move, you will take an attack of opportunity.
So he'll be able to attack me?
Yeah.
He'll get an attack of opportunity, yes, because you're trying to move, you know what I'm saying?
Like around him?
Yeah.
I see. So I might as well just fold this nigga. Hold on. What options do I have?
You have a bonus action, which typically doesn't come with combat, or
Right.
you have movement.
Okay, well, let me cast Mage of Armor first, so that way I get some protection, like some armor on my shit, since I'm so close
What
to this.
is mage armor an action or a bonus action?
It's one of my Eldritch invocations.
Right, but
It says, you can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components.
right, but that's so. Is it an action or a bonus action?
It's not either. It's a part of the Silver Quill pack that I have. Like,
You
it's
still have to use an action or bonus action to cast.
well, it
stuff
doesn't
like that.
say anything about that. So what do you want from me?
Go down to your. You said mage armor. Is that what you
It says
casted?
Armor of Shadows. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will. Yeah.
Look in your spell list, and what does it say for casting time? I think that's a bonus action.
It says +5. It's a bonus attack.
Bonus action? Okay.
Yeah.
Bet. Okay, so you use your bonus action to cast that, and what does it do? It adds +5 to your AC?
Yeah. Since I'm gonna be close as fuck. I mean, I have a light crossbow and 20 bolts in my equipment, like in my inventory.
A
But
ranged
like,
attack is still it's still an action, a ranged
yeah.
attack. Okay. Alright, so +5 to what's your AC now then?
Good question. It is 16.
Okay, cool. That's your turn. Next up is guy number 1. Who
Of
is
course.
Huh?
I said, of course.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who
Give me the veggies.
I mean, doesn't really know. He's not, smart like that. He doesn't know what you did. He's gonna take a swing at you.
What am I
It's a
rolling to save?
No, it's a miss.
Yes. Hoe ass nigga. He'll pay for that.
And he will. Actually, yeah. He's gonna end his turn right there. Next, it is guy 2, who does not know who is in combat besides you and the security guard. So he's gonna run up over here.
Damn.
What is your AC, Alita?
My AC is 13.
Ran up on you.
Well, on a 2, he misses.
Oh, good.
Way.
Hell yeah.
Dodge that shit.
Fuck that guy. Hell
I'm
yeah.
fucking master right now. I'm a little tipsy still, but I'm not completely out of it. Fuck it.
She is at work. She's on duty.
All right, Alita, it is actually your turn.
Okay, so I want to do a Okay, so sorry, I forgot. As a feat, I chose Tavern Brawler as one of my feats.
Ooh.
And so that gives me enhanced unarmed strike. When I hit your unarmed strike, it will deal damage, and you can deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1d4 plus your strength modifier instead of the normal damage of an unarmed strike. Damage rerolls. Whenever you roll a damage die for your unarmed strike, you can reroll the die if it rolls a 1, and you must use the reroll. Improvised weaponry. You have proficiency with improvised weapons. Push. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike as a part of attack action on your turn, you can deal damage on the target and push it 5 feet away from you. You can use this to your benefit only once per turn. So with that in mind, which character am I?
You are the one this one right here that the mouse icon's on. Hold on. Which version of Tavern Brawler are you using?
I have the most recent player's handbook. I bought the special edition. I can send you some screenshots.
Yeah, you're using 5.5. Their version of Tavern Brawler is significantly worse than the new version, but if you want to use the new version, go ahead.
I mean, we can talk about it a little bit later off stream, I guess.
Yeah.
But this is what I have currently.
My question to you is, do you want to... Because really the only thing that changes is the push is changed from grapple. So if you want to keep it at push or use grapple with your Tavern Brawler, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Which one are you wanting to attack? You got 3 people in your field of danger.
Okay, so I have so I want to take a bottle and I want to hit one of the guys, take a bottle from the bar and hit one of the guys over the head with a bottle.
Which one?
Who's already taken? Is anybody taking damage already?
No one's taken damage yet.
I'm gonna take the guy.
This guy is very dead.
Yes, to hell with him. I'm gonna take the guy closest to our rabbit, closest to Priz. Yeah.
Give me your attack roll. So and your modifier for attacks would be dexterity, not strength.
Okay, so my attack roll should be a d20.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, so I rolled a 1. Let me take a reroll, right? Given Tavern Brawler.
Do you reroll the attack or damage?
Damage. So attack is a 1 didn't hit.
No, but being a monk and at level 3, you can use your bonus action for unarmed strikes.
And I'm going to do that.
Or flurry of blows. You're going to do flurry of blows?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do flurry of blows. I'm just going to punch him in the face because I do have a bonus action that I can just use.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack then.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
Damage is my D4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus your strength modifier with Tavern Brawler.
A 3 plus, hold on, strength is 2, so it's a 5.
A 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any movement?
No, I'm staying where I am.
Yeah, I was going to say you will take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm good.
Next up, guy 3 is going to attempt to attack old grandma over here.
No.
Who did not roll initiative. My fault. 2 seconds. Nala, you rolled a 9, right?
No, I rolled a 5.
Oh, never mind. Baroque, you rolled an 8?
7.
7, and Alita rolled an 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Grandma will go after you from now on. He takes a swing at her. That is unfortunately a hit.
Not Grandma.
She can hold her own though. She's strong.
Yeah, she's been in worse positions than this, for sure.
I'm gonna say that ain't nothing. This is gonna wake her up.
I'm horrified.
This finna piss her off.
Yeah.
She trying to get this money and these thugs running up in here fucking shit up. Oh no. Oh no.
She mad as hell.
I feel like I
And it
did
was
my
80
job.
20?
I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
What more could I have done?
Okay. His
all
grandma. She starts using curse words. That is his turn. Baroque.
Okay. Question.
Answer.
How big is the work of art that I was looking at?
Let's call it an 8x8.
8x8? Okay.
Yeah.
Can carry that.
Chops.
I am weighing my options right now of the scramble that is going on and this art piece that I could easily just nab off the wall. Even though my job was to scope.
I'm leaving here with something.
I approach the painting first. And I reach for it while everybody is distracted. Do I roll for that? I guess that would be sleight of hand.
No.
Stealth?
If you're just grabbing it off the wall and you're about to hit somebody with it, or you're stealing it.
I'm stealing it.
Oh, yeah. Give me
a stealth check.
Yeah, give me give me a stealth check. That's stealth is dexterity. So
okay.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
I also have bountiful luck and stealthy as my feats. My dexterity is at a +4.
Okay.
For ability modifiers, and that's D20.
Well, no, it'll be whatever you roll on the D20 plus that sleight of hand 4 or stealth 4.
Stealth 4. Okay, I got a 20.
Oh, yeah, no, you got
nice. Nat 20, hell yeah. Or no.
You've stolen a painting while everybody else is fighting for their lives, but you've stolen a painting. You have a bonus action and a movement.
Let's see. I move. I move towards the wall and stay against it as I head towards Nala.
For how far?
As far as I can get.
Do you want to stay on the wall or creep towards her? Because that'll change.
Creep towards her.
All right, 30 feet. So if you are a halfling, 25 feet. Okay. Bonus action. Do you do anything?
Hide.
Yeah, you better.
Give me another stealth check, then.
Stealth. Okay. That is 18.
Okay.
22.
You somehow position yourself perfectly behind this very strange contorted porcelain statue. It looks like,
of course,
the dance Squidward is doing during the talent show on SpongeBob. And you are just in that same position. Aunt Viving it up.
Hell no.
Next up is Nala, who is here on stage.
What happened?
You're on stage.
Yes. So, okay. I was thinking that I could try to sort of, because everybody was captivated by my performance until very recently. So I'm hoping that some of that is still lingering. Because I low-key didn't even stop.
Gunshots are loud.
Oh, okay.
So the dude being shot in the face, much of the noise is people like clamoring to get out. And because there were already so many people here, that kind of ruined the bikers' round of surprise. Because all these people were pushed and they couldn't really get to you guys.
And shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
fair. Cool.
You know, these guys are like jeering and they're like, oh yeah, take it off, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm gonna take your money, fucking person type shit. But
I mean, that's fine. The people closest to the stage are the ones I wanted to target.
yeah.
Is there a way that I can sort of like seduce them onto the stage with me because they're still sort of in it? And as they are, I kind of set it up where I am going to choke them with the scarves.
You have so you are a bard,
Yes.
which means you do not have to prepare spells, which is
Right.
great. So in order to charm, what you're trying to do is charm people onto the stage, right? So you want to cast something like Friends, which you can cast on one of them.
Mm.
And then so long as you maintain concentration as the person is up here on stage with you, you can use your next turn attack to try and choke them out for however much damage.
Okay. I will take that. I will use the friend's cantrip
Got
to charm one of them.
Is
on
it an action or
stage.
bonus action?
It's an action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll charm one of them on stage. At minimum, keep them distracted so they don't contribute to the damage. And
Yeah.
if I can, on my next turn, like put him in a position, sort of like a lap dance position, where he doesn't notice that I'm wrapping the scarves around his neck, and then hoist him up so that he can't.
Okay. What is your spell save DC?
14.
What?
14. Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, on a 14,
Oh, you son of a
he is
bitch.
not. He, as you are attempting to cast friendship, and you're like, he goes, points to a ring on his finger as
Here.
this gnome comes in and fucking clutches his arm while flipping you off at the same time. And that will actually
Disrespectful.
right. But you have a bonus action and movement.
Okay. Let me see if there's any sort of bonus action. No, I don't have a bonus. Could any of the other cantrips also be a bonus action?
It'll tell you like in your page if you go down like and you actually look at your shits, you'll see what is and isn't a bonus action.
Right, yeah. I only have one bonus action, which is healing word, and I don't want to risk healing him to convince him that I'm on his side. I'd rather him just be hurt.
You could heal your grandmother for the 2 points of damage she took.
Yeah.
That's
I
up
didn't
to
know
you.
I could from over there.
Don't waste your spell slots. Those are limited.
2 points of damage.
Save
He's
it for
fine.
when it's worth it.
Yeah.
When it's critical.
Okay, any movement at all?
Well, if they're not charmed by me, I will just sprint over to my grandmother because I'm not going to stay up here.
If you do that, you will get in this one's danger zone, and he will get an attack of opportunity. You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I mean,
Could you climb up the stage? Can you climb towards the roof?
I'm very nimble, so I'm hoping I can dodge it.
Up here? No, she can't climb on the roof. She's still on the stage, though. What's your AC?
Hold on. God, Jesus. 13.
And on an 11, he misses attack of opportunity. So you've gotten 5.
Like do like a hot somersault
10,
over him.
15,
You're married.
20,
There's nothing to
25, 30. You said you wanted to get close to your grandma, like right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your grandma is officially surrounded. That's it? That's all for you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want her to be surrounded because she can bulldoze me over too. So maybe like to the left.
Okay. The man whose husband you hit on, it's his turn.
I didn't fucking do my job. I ain't hit
He's
on
going
him.
to come up.
Oh.
up here as he attempts to get to Syl. But he comes in your danger zone, Baroque, so you can get an attack of opportunity on him from hiding.
Let us throw.
Mm-hmm.
Baroque.
I'm sorry. Baroque is disturbed by this display of whatever the hell is going on and is wondering how this situation turned from a calm scoping of events to a maniacal
I too would like to know because I'm about to
these are
get
gnomes,
yelled
right?
at by the
Gnome
people in the back.
gnome business.
Do
You said
you want to take your attack of opportunity?
I don't know that I want to alert them of my presence.
She
Because
said she
I'm
just
just
trying to
trying to
chill. This really
Chill
I'm
and
trying to get
steal. What are you
Nala
talking
up out of
about?
here.
This isn't about me.
this ain't really my this ain't I ain't got no monkeys in
I've
this
got the
circus,
merchandise
so
I'm trying to get out of here.
You
Fuck
do
that.
have monkeys
I
in
got
this
what I came to
surface.
get.
Right.
Your client is here. You do have monkeys in this surface.
You said my client is here?
Your client is here.
Oh,
She in the back.
well,
I said
Remember,
we're gonna
you're
get
here on a
yelled at.
job.
I
So
said that.
more art. If any of this shit gets damaged
We're
or
fucked.
anything like that, that could affect your pay.
God damn it.
If any of this shit gets stolen, same thing with Alita.
I'm fighting.
And if everybody here dies, Nala and Cinder, what's her name? The brick house can't get paid either.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
It's up to you if you want to take your attack of opportunity. You are more than welcome to disengage and completely leave.
She said, really, this ain't my business. I'm gonna wait.
Above my pay grade.
Okay.
It's above
So
me
I do
now.
have an item. I
Huh?
take my attack of opportunity.
Roll me a d20, please.
D20. I feel like every time I look for my dice, my
You need a
D20 is somewhere
12 or higher. And remember to add your dexterity modifier. Not
What's going
saved.
on, my friend?
Okay.
What's going on,
Oh,
my
look at
friend?
that puppy.
That's my mother Cleo.
Aw. So cute.
Okay. I have a 10. My modifier, you said dexterity?
Yes.
Plus 4.
14. That hits. Now, because you were in hiding and they did not see you, this will be a sneak attack. So roll your hit dice plus 1d6. Whatever your hit dice is. Which is already a d6. I think. Let me look at your sheet.
I'm looking. It's on the it's the virtual one, so I don't see where it tells me what dice I need.
I'll show you right now. So if you get on your joint and you scroll down, past feats, past optional, whatever, past equipment, you have your weapons.
Right.
And each of your weapons on the right side, it'll say what the hit dice is. So if you're using your rapier, it's 1d8. If you're using your dagger, it's a d4.
Okay. I did add a whip. I have
what?
dagger, crossbow, and whip for weapons.
Oh, okay.
So I will use my dagger for this one.
Okay.
So 1d8.
1d.
Because 1d4. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
3, 4.
So roll that plus a 1d6 because you were hiding.
And the d6 is the regular dice. Okay.
Yes.
1d4. That is a 1. And 2 ones. Okay, so I got
damn
a 1 on the d4, a 1 on the d6, and then plus 6.
Nice.
Plus 6 damage?
Well, it says plus 6 on the weapon, right? The 1d4, and then there's a plus 6 above it.
Oh, no, that's what you add to your roll.
Oh, okay, so then that's 7 plus... Okay, I'm sorry, hold on.
It's fine. You hit with the 14 already.
Okay.
So you definitely hit. So you rolled 2 1s?
2 1s, yes.
Okay. Well, he's looking fine so far. That's it is no. That was an attack of opportunity, so it is still his turn. You stab him. He's upset. He's spaghetti. He looks back and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's gonna take a swing at you. What's your AC? Astro?
My AC is.
Wait, is this modified by her being hidden?
Right.
Oh no. Yeah, never mind. You're good.
I was like, was she not in the shadows?
Right.
But
He
you
has
have to
got to
come out of
stab you out of
hiding
the
to do
blue,
the
like he's
attack
like
of
stubbed his toe,
opportunity. That's why we
essentially.
had a sneak attack.
Stubbed his toe in the dark. Ah, what the fuck?
I'm crying.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And he'll actually take a swing at Priz. What is your AC? You're still at 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't matter. He misses.
Fuck, nigga. Everybody trying to swing at me. I'm too quick with it.
And he will action surge and take another swing.
And he misses.
And he doesn't. 18.
No. So I'm dead?
No, what? Priz, you take 5 damage.
That's whack. That's whack, man. Whack, man.
That is whack because he whacked you with a fucking crowbar.
It's tragic, bro. So do I change? Oh no, I just changed my HP, right?
Yeah, just change your HP. Just drop it 5.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. Luckily, he's already used his action surge. So, and it is the last guy's turn.
Finally. Can't wait to roast these dudes.
Husbando, who runs up. And I feel like he'd stop about right here. No, he'd be concerned about his mans. So he does come once again within Baroque's danger field as he's trying to run past.
Leave my girl alone.
He doesn't see her.
Stab him.
Kill them.
Do you attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Yeah, my way.
For that Quay.
I got a 1.
Oh, well, you missed. Critical miss as you try to do another sneak attack with your dagger, and you slip on some of the blood that has been oozing out of Man Bun's head.
Fuck me.
You don't trip and fall, but you slip. So you stumble a little bit, but you are no longer hiding.
Damn.
And that'll be Guy 6's turn. We will go back to the top of the initiative order, back to Priz. What do you want to do?
Alright. So
Boom.
let me lock in, cause let me make sure I'm where I'm at, where I was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at the corner. Yeah, there I am. Alright, so boom. Goggles 1, 2, and 3 right here by me. Alright. Alright. Cause I forgot who was who. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing, off rip, Eldritch Blast. First nigga near me. Done for. A beam of cackling energy streaks toward a creature within range. It says, make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage.
So before we do that, do you know how ranged attacks work in a close range battle?
That's what I'm saying. There's 1, 2, and 3. Aren't they connected? Like they'll all. That's not gonna domino
You
effect them niggas.
can target 2 people with Eldritch Blast, but they are incredibly close to you. So if you roll, once you do your attack roll, you're rolling at disadvantage.
But why though? If I'm the one casting it,
Because you are using a range. It's how D&D rules go. You're using a ranged attack in close quarters. Does that make sense? It's not like a pistol.
Oh.
It's like
okay.
they for some reason they treat all ranged attacks as if it's a bow and arrow. Right.
All right. Well, let me back up first, and then strike them niggas. Is that
you want to move?
Yeah,
back
let me
and
move
do it?
first. Yeah, let me move back enough to where it won't matter.
You can do that, but you'll take 3 attacks of opportunity.
Jesus.
You have a high enough AC where it's kind of worth the risk because
Yeah, I want to do that. Plus, I'm quick. So can I move faster than their attacks? If that's the case.
No, but the first one misses.
Fuck, nigga.
The second one misses.
Well,
Fuck, nigga.
All 3 of them miss because of your mage armor or whatever. How many feet do you want to move back?
Enough to where I can blast these niggas without taking any damage.
Okay, so we'll move you back 10 feet. Which of these 3, which 2 do you want to target?
Definitely. Oh boy, that's already hit Granny, and then corner lottery.
These 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a D10. Roll me their D20s. 2 of them.
2? Okay.
Yeah. Their AC is 12.
14 and 19.
14 and 19. Both of those hit. Roll that D10.
10. Hold on. 7. Yeah, boy. Fuck up out my art show, whole ass niggas.
This is 5.
Fuck up out my art show, whole ass niggas. You weren't invited. Call your insurance company because I'm popping one of your tires on everybody bike. They're not replacing it. You're chopped.
Okay. All right. So this dude right here, guy number 5, is looking pretty hurt.
Throw that ass in.
Bonus action and any more movement. You got 20 more feet of movement, and you have a bonus action.
Okay. For for my bonus action. Oh wait, hold on. It'll say 1 action, and I can use that as a bonus action, right?
No.
Oh.
Because that's your action.
So I can't use another action, basically. I'll have to do something that's like close quarter.
You'd have to do something that's casting time is bonus action. So, like, if you're going to try and swing at them, you can't do that because you've already used your action to attack with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I see. So, there's not really much else I can do from long distance. I mean, can I take out my bow and shoot one of them things? Or is that an action?
No, that's an action. That used to be a bonus action, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, why are you trying to chew on this wood? You're not chewing on this wood. You're not chewing on this wood, girl. You're not chewing on this wood, girl.
So that's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn because I can't really do much else.
Okay. Guy 1 is going to take out the pistol he used to shoot this guy.
Hey, don't start that. Go sit down somewhere. Go on over there.
And he will shoot at...
I don't care about that attitude.
Yeah, he'll shoot at Priz.
Wow, cooking me. At least I got my armor on.
Your AC 16, right?
Yeah.
Stop that. Stop that.
Yeah, Cleo.
Stop that. Go back. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Chris takes 4 damage.
It's lame.
That's okay.
Yeah. And he will
I mean, at this whack ass 12.
move towards you, and as he does that, both Nala and her grandmother and Alita can take an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay.
Get that nigga cut! Get that nigga.
So roll a d20.
Yes, the grandmother hits.
Yes. Granny, revenge is sweet at hand.
I got a 14.
Is there
Yeah.
a modifier? I got a 13, but is there a modifier?
Yes, for you
what's
it's
the-
dexterity,
Okay, hold on.
and for you it's for Nala it's charisma.
All right, so I got a
Oh.
15.
I got a 14 plus 4 is an 18.
18, and then
I got a 15.
what'd you get, Alita? You got a 15?
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll your damage dice.
Damage dice. Hit dice is 4d8?
Girl, what? No. No. That's your HP. If you scroll down to like your weapons and stuff,
Okay.
that will be your it'll say like 1d4 or 1d whatever plus whatever.
I got a 2.
Okay.
You did 2 damage, Alita?
Mm-hmm.
For unarmed strike, it says +3 and then 1 + 1. I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and just roll me a d4. I don't know what, and it only does this to tieflings. I don't know why.
Okay.
Actually, I'm
Extra
sorry.
special. Extra special.
My
What's
damage
up?
was to be 1d4 plus dexterity modifier, so that's actually going to
Yes.
be a 4.
Oh, -4.
Yeah.
Okay. On my D4 I got a 2.
2 plus 3. Okay, well, he falls over, and he is Gardunzo Beans.
Yay.
This man is Dunyan Rings.
But anyway, you put your hands on the wrong ones up in here.
Doing?
Huh?
I imagine we all just like curb stomp him a little bit.
Right.
Exactly.
You guys can add, and
Let him get up. Let him get up.
yeah, as the first biker falls over dead, that is his turn. Biker number 2 right here, is just like,
In a daze.
yeah, he's like, what the fuck, you said this would be easy, and he's gonna take a swing
Oh,
at,
word.
yeah, he's gonna take a swing at Alita over here.
Crazy.
Go by Ek.
That's crazy. Y'all came in here reckless. Didn't even do y'all homework. We finna show you the lesson. real
Alita,
quick.
what's your
Silly.
AC?
13.
13. He does hit. He's got a little like baseball bat, no spikes. Alita, you're hit for 4 damage. And it is
Wow.
now
So I'm
your
wounded,
turn.
I'm okay.
Mhm.
It's your turn.
Okay, so that's the guy right next to me on my left-hand side.
Yes.
All right. And we're around a bar currently.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna take like a glass and stick him in the eye.
Yeah. Get
Yes.
that nigga Quay.
Go ahead and give me your attack roll.
19.
That's a go. 19, that's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I got a 4 plus my dexterity modifier, which is a 6.
We hot, boy.
Okay.
Bonus
He
action.
staggers. Huh? Yeah, bonus action. Go
I
ahead.
want to kick him in the shin,
Okay.
knock him
Roll
over.
your-
Hopefully, if he doesn't die, at least I want to like knock him prone. So he's like laying on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to roll my d20, which I got a 17 for that guy,
That's a
and
hit.
then for my d4, I got a 3 plus 2 of 5.
He's
Light
looking.
that ass up.
He's looking hurt.
Beat him. Beat him again.
He does. He stumbles. Give me a. Roll me a percentage. Roll me your 2d10s, and we'll see if we'll do a roll off to see if he falls prone.
D10. It's like two dice can be T10, right? Like the one that has like the double zeros.
There's the double zero and the double digit and the single digit.
All right. I got a 4 total.
You got 0-4?
Yeah, I got 0, 2. Sorry, I got 2, 0, and then I got a 2. So I can roll. I don't know. Want me to like just roll
22?
twice?
That's 2%. That's
Yeah.
2%. We're just doing a flat percentage. And to his 11%, unfortunately, he stumbles. He's hurt real bad, but he does not fall prone.
Okay.
But luckily for you, he's already taken his turn. Grandmama
Please.
looks at this man right here, and she says, what would grandmother say? Oh, you know what? She's gonna say, have you ever been hit by a brick? And she fucking like
Mollywops him.
jumps up, right? She uses her bonus action jump. Hurricane Rana type move on this dude, wraps her fucking legs around his neck, and on a goddamn natural 20, Sonya blades it.
Wow.
No.
Flips him over, snaps his neck, and she goes, fatality.
I'm fine.
As this gnome is now also the dead.
Chopped. Never stood a chance.
This would be easy. All right.
So,
Never stood a chance.
just for a little break, whenever you roll a nat 20 on an attack, it will be your maximum damage on your hit dice plus what you roll. Okay? So let's say, now this doesn't count for spells because the enemies make saving throws on spells, except for Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip. But let's say you roll an Eldritch Blast, you roll a nat 20 on an Eldritch Blast, you're going to take that, they're going to take that off rip 10 plus whatever your charisma modifier is. And then they're going to take whatever you roll. And because you are a warlock, the higher levels you go, the higher levels is casted. So let's say right now you're a level 3 warlock. So you should be rolling 2 d10s whenever you hit. Okay?
Now, does it make the spell stronger, or since it's a higher number?
Yeah, that's what I just described. Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna still add those two numbers together. So if you're like a level 1 or a level 2 warlock, right, and you can only cast at levels at first spell,
Right.
you would only roll the 1. But because you're a level 3 warlock,
Okay.
you'll add an additional hit dice because you can now cast level 2 spells. Anyways,
Nice.
so that's how it works with nat 20s on here. You currently have 2 dead enemies, one that looks super duper rough, one that's hurt, and 2 you haven't touched yet.
Yes.
Yes, because he's hurt real bad.
Yeah, that
He's
boy Chop.
hurt. And these 2 motherfuckers ain't been touched yet. So, Grandma just took her turn, and now it is Guy 3's turn, who is going to pop a shot at Gamimama.
No Gamimama.
Fine.
That is a hit.
No, God damn it. God damn.
Grandma takes 4 damage.
That's okay.
She says, you hit like a bitch. Or whatever, as this man just shot her in the shoulder with his little 22 caliber pistol.
I'm crying.
All I did was piss her off.
Yeah, it's super weird that like pistols do the same D4 damage as crossbows or throwing knives, but whatever. We're not going to change that. So yeah, he shoots her in and out, flesh wound in the shoulder. He's going to action surge because she just taunted him, and he's going to take another shot. He misses.
Yeah,
So
but
that's his turn.
hop off my granny.
He will move closer to you guys. We're gonna move this dead body out the way. He's still there, but whatever.
Someone just throws him.
And yeah,
Just
he'll
pick up
come
the
right
loose
here
stuff.
next to Nala. And now it is Baroque's turn. You remember you are out of hiding after that critical miss.
Okay. I bite my lip, reach into my bag, and I grab a smoke bomb.
Oh.
I put 3 smoke bombs in my bag. So I throw a smoke bomb into the commotion. Do I need to roll for that?
No.
Or
They will need to roll.
Roll what?
They'll roll. No, not you guys. Well, actually, yes. Where are you throwing it?
I'm throwing it in
Like
near
here?
Grandma and yeah, right there.
Here. Okay. So these two and these two will need to make perception checks here in a second. What else?
I thought I was waiting. Can I hide again?
You use your action to throw.
Okay.
So
I have a bonus action.
Yes.
Can I let my dog out?
Sure.
Okay. I open my bag and I let Galileo join the battle.
Get in here, Big G.
I don't think I have a owl bear. Is there an animal one? Creatures and monsters. Galileo. Galileo Figaro.
There's the owl bear.
For me.
Yeah, that's
for me.
Galileo has been Galileo is enraged by the dangerous sounds and commotion happening around them. So Galileo is angry and feeling ferocious.
Galileo is added to your initiative. So go ahead and take Galileo's turn right now.
Galileo immediately runs and bites the nearest gnome's ankle.
Yeah, get his ass cut.
Go ahead and roll an attack for him, and then roll damage.
That's D20, right?
Yes.
11.
11. That's a miss.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
He tried.
He did.
Right. But he's in there now.
E for effort. So he in the mix now. Ain't no going back.
Nala, it is now your turn.
Okay. Glad my grandmother is okay. I guess I'm just gonna try to fuck up this dude next to me.
Okay.
Wait, is there a perception check for the smoke?
There is. He needs to make one. Nala needs to make one. Grandma needs to make one. And that's it.
Me and my grandma are tieflings. We both have dark vision.
Yes, but it's not dark as much as there's smoke in front of your face. It's not so much like it's a dark room, if that makes sense.
Okay. So just roll a d20 and see what comes up?
Yeah, add your passive perception to it. Grandmother being old and having rolled a nat 1, can't see shit. She goes, I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, nobody brought an extra bag.
No.
It says I have a passive perception of 13. So
okay, well, yeah, you can see what is in front. You can see just fine in the smoke right now. Cool. All right, go ahead and take your attack on old boy.
Okay. Let's see different attacks. So I have a list of cantrips, but I also have a list of level 1, I assume, spells? I don't know.
Yeah, you're a bard.
Okay, cool.
You should have level 1 and 2 spells.
Well, I only see level 1, so I guess I'll have to fix that later. I think
Now,
I would like what?
before you cast any spells or cantrips, remember that
Okay.
you are within 5 feet of this man, so anything ranged will be rolled at disadvantage.
Okay. And it would say that, right?
That's just in the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I like. No, the only thing I really have is a ranged attack, which I can do. Because if I roll it with disadvantage and I fail, then everybody gets hurt, right? People I don't want to.
No. No.
Inspiration? Like, can you inspire somebody like in your team for something?
Oh, yeah.
I do have bardic inspiration. Does that count as an action?
That's a bonus action. So you can hit him with your weapon, you can hit him with a spell, you can hit him with your fist as an action, and then you can cast Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action.
I think I'll use my weapon, which I have a whip.
Yes.
BDSM.
I will roll
it.
that. It says +3 and then says 1d4 +3.
Okay, so add 3 to your roll whenever you roll your d20. And then when you roll your d4, add 3 to the damage.
Okay. I got a 16.
That hits.
So that hits. And then add 3, which is a 19. And then 1d4 +3, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a hard stop in about 11 minutes.
You have a what?
A hard stop in like 11 minutes.
We have a hard stop soon too, so we can. I'll give you an option right now. We can stop here.
Yes.
Pick up this combat. All right. Pick up this combat. Because I have the HP written down after your attack, Alita.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll continue the story not next Saturday, but the one after.
Yeah, I'll send.